Julian Assange's arrest in London on Thursday inside Ecuador's embassy was done by British police under a warrant from the United States for extradition. This is the charge that he faces, unsealed by the U.S. Department of Justice the same day: conspiracy, specifically related to hacking a government computer and his relationship to Chelsea Manning, the former Army intelligence analyst whose massive dumps of diplomatic cables and battlefield reports in 2010 put WikiLeaks into headlines and fueled major embarrassments for the American government. Such as a video that showed an Army helicopter killing a dozen civilians in Iraq, including 2 Reuters journalists. Assange is said to have shouted during his arrest that his detention was unlawful and he's not leaving. The states have until June 12th to produce a case in order for the UK to consider transferring Assange. If convicted, he could face up to 5 years in prison. But meanwhile, Britain also has their own legal claim to him. Within hours of the arrest, he was rapidly convicted in a British court of skipping bail in 2012 over a separate extradition request by Sweden in a sexual assault investigation. Sweden had later dropped that case, but the UK could still give him up to another year in prison over the incident. Julian Assange had been holed up in Ecuador's embassy for 7 years, but Ecuador revoked his request for asylum on Thursday, which is what allowed his arrest. His relationship with his protectors at the embassy had soured in recent months, and Ecuador accused him of leaking material about their President Moreno's private life. On Wednesday, the day before the arrest, WikiLeaks also claimed that the Ecuador authorities were spying on him, and that an unidentified group in Spain was trying to extort money from Assange after they obtained his medical records and other private documents. It's not immediately clear if the 2 incidents are related to his arrest. Julian Assange's critics say his actions were a risk to national security. Proponents say he's a champion of free speech and government transparency.